also have to understand the price cycle. Guys, let's break it down to the basics when we say, where are we in the market? This is what I mean. Yes, top of the range, yes, bottom of the range, but this is what I mean, right? I put things in simple terms like large buying movement, which means really selling climax or buying climax. Where are we in the market means, are we in a place where we should be accumulating, reaccumulating, or distributing? Okay, and if you're like super brand new, you joined last week or today, you may not be here yet, but if you're looking for a buy, you should be buying low. If you're looking for a sell, you should be selling high. If you feel that your chart looks like this, well, I can annotate. Hold on. I'm trying to get a hold of this annotate. So yes, so if your chart looks like this, like ignoring the phases, it generally looks like that, right? With all these little ways in between, you should be looking for buys here. You should be looking for sells here. Now that's easy to say because we have this little box and it's just easy to say this is low, this is high. But a lot of times people get messed up in here and don't know where they are. And that's why I tell you guys, top of the range. So say for example, this is price action, right? Well, you still should be looking for a sell at 50%, which is still going to be in your redistribution phase. That's what that really means. Okay, if you have, let's say let me clear it. If you have an imbalance that worked out and it bought, and then you've seen some type of order block, schematic or play that, went for the buy and it played out and it bought, be aware that after this buy and this buy and this buy and this buy, there might be a chance that price is going to start distributing. But understand that price has to come down where you are in the market. So I'm going to go to an empty chart just so I don't mess up my real chart. But before I do that, I will show you guys on my real chart the structure of everything right now. So these are my structure lines. Let me know if you guys can see those. I'm pretty sure you guys can. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so in this situation, we are in a downtrend. This is 30-minute. Now, personally, and again, on every single call, guys, you should be taking notes no matter how long you've been here. On slower pairs such as CAD, anything NZD, anything JPY, I consider CAD to be a slower pair usually, unless it's obviously with like USD or like GBP or Euro or anything like that. Any chef pair, that's a slower pair. So personally, I will start looking on the 30 and the 1, whereas a faster pair, I will start looking at the 1 and the 4. Generally, I look at all time frames, but I don't like to trade slower pairs on higher time frames. And this is the structure. Okay, when you guys are looking for structure, you need to zoom all the way out. So I have a Mac, so I'm sliding my 2 fingers all the way up. If you use a mouse, I think you just, zoom all the way out. Or you can just simply click this button. When you are looking for structure, put this at the top of your page. Whatever time frame you are on, you need to zoom all the way out. And then you need to see price action. So a lot of times I get on calls and people ask questions about structure and they're like, okay, so this is the structure. But I'm struggling with overall structure. Just zoom all the way out. That's literally all you have to do is click this button. Drop a 1 if that makes sense. That's all you have to do. Okay, price action should be visible, obviously. So anytime you're on the screen, all you really need to do is mark up and even now that I did that, I think I want to delete this. Wait, no. Up, down, up. Just distracting me because it's so long. Okay, no, that's fine. High, low, high. And what creates this, what goes lower than this low, and then comes higher than this low. Here, low, etc. So right now, I'm okay to still look for what? Distribution, sells. Why? Because we're still in down structure. There is no break of structure anywhere in here. So especially if you are new, please watch the break of structure videos because a lot of people keep doing things like this and it makes me want to cry at nighttime. Break a structure. Break a structure. All these break a structure things. And I'm like, first of all, what are we doing with this information? I've been seeing a lot of random break a structure that it's not even relevant to the schematics that we're doing. Someone said break a structure. Well, your trade is over here on August, I don't know what today is, August 12th. The breakup structure of August 3rd is in no relation to where we are right now. Okay, so on the 30-minute time frame, which is the time frame that I stick with personally when it comes to something like this pair, is the above view of the overall structure. Okay, I don't need to go through 4 hour on a CAD. Me personally, that's just how I do it. Okay, so now anything in here, this is the range. From here to here is the range.
If you would like access to this full 1 hour Zoom, please visit www.smartmoneyacademy.ca. Here you'll have access to daily Zooms as well as my step-by-step course, which will teach you everything you need to know, such as trading plan, risk to reward, structure, entries, and everything you need to know about Wyckoff schematics. So if you're curious to see what people are saying about Smart Money Academy, feel free to visit my Instagram, savannah.parsons, and the Smart Money Academy Instagram, which is smartmoneyacademy.ca. So if this is something you're interested, I do have 2 programs. The first mentorship is where you actually get to be on one-on-one Zooms with me, and that is starting at $147 Canadian a month, or I have the regular access for 97 Canadian a month.
Make sure you guys are paying attention to conversations in the chat too, because someone asked me what's the difference between trading range, structure, all that stuff. And I explained it in the chat. Okay, so 50% of this is here, around here, which means I'm looking for sells at the top of the range. I'm in down structure. Once I come up as a healthy, normal 50% retracement, that's what that mindset is coming is about. Normal structure is just 50% retracement, right? So if this is the full down structure and this trend that is a downtrend, well then 50% of that retracement should be here. So eventually we should start looking for sells. Okay, so the way the market cycle works though, I do not recommend just blindly just buying because you think it's going to retrace. But after this price started going up, this one's a back test. But look at where it is. This is a distribution. This is a reaccumulation. Here, let me do it like this. Hold on. Let me make it clean for you guys. So this is generally speaking, obviously the 50% area. Look where this reaccumulation occurred. In the middle of the trading range. I did not have this back tested before this, but even if you're back testing, you guys, this stuff can help you with your answers. If you have a reaccumulation at this part of the range, the next logical thing to look for is distributions anyways. You're not going to look for accumulation after a reaccumulation in a downtrend. What is horizontal price action prior to that accumulation area? What is the horizontal price action? What do you mean by, like, what is this? What is this? Okay, ready? Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's nothing. Okay, guys, not every single move in the market is something that you can play the game on. Not every single move in the market is something. This is not Wyckoff. Well, obviously I didn't go into different time frames, but generally speaking from this view, obviously you kind of have a spring to push type price up, but from this moment that I'm staring at the screen, this is nothing. It's movement. It's a type 51 million type of reaccumulation that I don't know how to trade or what that is. I don't know. It's an M pattern. It's head and shoulders. What it's not is a distribution, reaccumulation, accumulation type 1, type 2. Okay, so I think a lot of times what people do is they try to read, what is this? I need to put a schematic on this. What is this? What is this? This has to be an accumulation. This has to be a distro. What is this? Stop trying to make something out of what you see on the screen and just wait for what you know to appear.